My name is Elias, an investigator with the Northern Division's Special Unit. The disappearance of the Foster family, a case we called the Mina House case, was officially closed almost a decade ago, but last month everything changed. Some kids playing in the woods behind the old house found a recorder, an old one, and just like that, the file was reopened. I was the first to listen to the tape. The voice was weak, trembling, clearly a young girl's. If anyone finds this, don't go back to the house. They're still here, and they're calling my name in the wind. At the end, there were dragging footsteps and a soft laugh. It wasn't human. I played it over and over, trying to isolate any background noise. The more I listened, the clearer it became. There was another breathing pattern layered just beneath the girl's voice, like someone was whispering right next to the microphone. That night, sleep was impossible. In my dreams, I heard a girl calling a name, Aria. That name wasn't in any of the case files. But when I pulled the old records from the nearby orphanage, I found it. One line crossed out Aria M. missing since 2003. The next day, I returned to the woods behind the cabin. The air was thick with the smell of mold and damp earth. In a clearing stood a charred tree trunk. Words were carved crudely into the bark. Don't listen to it. I pressed my ear against the tree. From deep within, I heard a faint rhythmic thumping, like a heartbeat buried under the ground. Back at the office, I played the recording again. This time, I tried something different. I reversed it. A distorted man's voice whispered through the static, Elias ... Why are you listening to me? I slammed the stop button. The room fell silent. And then the speakers on my computer began to breathe. Slow, steady breaths, even though the power cord was lying on the floor unplugged. The third night, the knocking started. 2:47 a.m., 3 soft, even knocks. Like a child's hand. Each time I opened the door, no one was there, but something was always left on the doorstep, a hair clip, a small doll, or a note in shaky handwriting. Listen, Elias. She's waiting. I compared the handwriting. It was a perfect match for the diary of Mina Foster, the girl who vanished from that house in 2014. Soon I started dreaming of Mina. She'd be standing in the woods, her long hair dripping wet, her lips moving without a sound, and behind her a tall, thin woman, her face a blur, her eyes glowing like embers in the dark. Whenever I tried to get closer, Mina would raise a trembling hand and point behind her. Aria is still here. On the 5th night, a text appeared on my phone. No sender ID, just 5 words. Go to where she died. I drove back to the house. Dust covered everything, except for one thing. The trapdoor to the basement was wide open. The air down there reeked of rust and blood. And there, on the damp floor, was an old radiother, same model as the recorder. I turned it on. The static crackled, then a faint whisper emerged. Elias, if you hear this, please stop. She'll make sure you never stay silent again. It was Mina's voice. But then another voice followed, soft and sweet, like wind brushing against my neck. Don't trust her. Mina lies. She wants me to come back. The room grew dark. The floorboards above me groaned, as if someone was walking across them. I looked up and saw a pair of feet hanging in the air. They found me the next day, unconscious in the basement beside the shattered radio. My official report is a blur. I only remember one thing with absolute clarity. I could still hear Aria's voice in the wind. Now, every night, she calls to me. Elias, don't let them make you forget me. I can't sleep anymore. When I close my eyes, a white light drifts past my window, and I see Mina at the edge of the forest, mouthing words I can't hear. I record everything, desperate for proof. But when I play it back, there's only the sound of the wind, and my own voice, speaking to no one. So if you ever hear the name Aria whispered on the night wind, don't answer, because the moment you do, she'll know you're listening. Thank you for joining me for this chilling tale. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button and subscribe for more stories from the shadows. Stay safe out there.